Hello everyone, my name is Lols and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and today we are going to be doing a weapon review on the Mercury LMG. Alright, so the Mercury LMG by far has to be one of my favorite LMGs in the entire game. I mean, here's the thing though, but I mean it is one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. It's just, you know, I barely use the weapon. I do love it, it's just normally I prefer to use the weapons I like to use mostly because I mean yes you can there's a bit of a mixed situation there because I normally prefer to use the weapons the most because one, there are weapons that there are the weapons that I actually have to use in certain types of situations, but Mercury LMG I do like to use. But anyways, let's get into its perks. I mean its stats, my bad. Its damage is about 7,128.4. Headshot damage is about 8,910. Crit hit chance is about 38%. Crit hit damage is about 257%. Fire rate is about 9 seconds and 9.59 seconds. 100. Mag size is about 100. Range is about 4,096. Reload time is about 2.0 seconds. Ammo cost is 1. Impact is 445 seconds. Impact, my bad, sorry if I make mistakes. Impact is about 445.5. Now on to my Mercury LMG's weapon perks, and its first perk is energy. Now just so you guys know, you cannot change the element on any other neon weapon because it's stuck to energy, and you know, since it's a neon weapon, you know, just get that energy vibe. But anyways, next is I have plus 135 crit damage, plus 30 crit rating, plus 75 reload speed, and plus 42 crit fire rate. Now on to the second reason why I love this gun so much, and that is landing 5 hits in a row on a single target causes a small explosion damaging enemies within the 0.5 tile radius of the target for 75% damage, and that 75% damage does quite a lot. Now there are about only 2 other guns in the entire game that have this specific 6 perk, and that is the bundle bus. Now the bundle bus by far has to be one of my favorite weapons because the reason why I don't use the Mercury LMG that much compared uh, to the bundle bus is the bundle bus, its crit damage is way off. Is I'm doing about 417% crit damage, well, per shot, compared to the Mercury LMG. But I still love the Mercury LMG, it's just I don't use it as often. It's just I mostly rely on the guns I use a lot and that are very reliable. The Mercury LMG is reliable, it's just, you know, I prefer to use the bundle bus way more often. But what makes this gun really special is because it's literally somewhat an explosive LMG. Because landing, as I said, landing 5 hits in a row with that 100 mag size and the fire rate, it's just doing insane amount of damage. Now, reason why I went for reload speed instead of mag size is because I sometimes go on the move using this gun when there are smashers. Now that, anyways, I prefer load speed because there are times when I get hit a lot using the Mercury LMG, so I prefer to have reload speed so I have enough time to shoot back when I'm getting hit. But anyways, let's go out onto the field and test this gun out. Alright, so I'm going to be testing the Mercury LMG out in a suburban area, which is where I mostly always do my weapon reviews because I do have difficulty finding smashers. But anyways, I'm going to be using Urban Assault. Now my loadout is my same almost loadout every day. I have Birthday Brigade Ramirez to get that 75% crit hit damage, and Quick Draw Calamity to get those explosive rounds, which will probably help, or probably in a way stack. Well, I wouldn't say stack, but help getting those 5 hits in a row. Now, why I chose Urban Assault is because pretty much she is perfect with almost any other gun. Well, that's my in my opinion. But what else? Oh yeah, because of if I'm right, was it debilitating shots? But it by hitting enemies in the head, shooting enemies in the head will increase your fire rate by 5% if I'm right. But anyways, let's go into this testing. Okay, well, this kind of sucks because these are, you know, husky. But anyways, let's go for it. Okay, now since these are, you know, since my weapon's energy, as usual, it's 75% damage, which is normally how I... Ooh, Shadow Shard, I might need that. I might need that. Because I am one of these persons who are very cautious on their materials. Okay, nope, nope, no, don't want to get touched. Alright. Now, this specific perk is extremely, well, I would say really useful against these fat husks mostly, because they're sometimes a bit tanky. I wouldn't say tanky, but they're sometimes annoying to deal with, because, you know, usually, I mean, they're not that hard, it's just, you know, they're annoying sometimes when you don't realize, oh, I didn't really full kill them. But the explosives, well, getting that 6 perk does make sure to do the trick, because, you know, it does that make sure thing where, you know what, let's just make sure they're dead. Now, one of the issues that I have with using this on Urban Assault is, I mean, it is amazing, but it just kind of goes through the magazine a bit too quick sometimes. And, ooh, looks like we've attracted a Smasher. Alright, now let's go test our claim on whether this is a Smasher killing weapon. What? Darn fence! Freaking hell. Ooh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's just get rid of the husks in the vicinity. Alright. Bring it on. Oh, wow. Yep, that shredded him, alright. Yep, as I said, my claim was true. It is a Smasher killing weapon. Now, let's go look for another Smasher, but first, oh yeah, I keep forgetting to look at the numbers. Shoot, I missed. Dang it. 79, that's damage. Wait, shoot, I couldn't see it, right? 34,000, 25,000, 12,000, 10, 39. Okay, so the highest one there was 39. Now let's go test it out on, well, I mean, we're always doing 75%, so what's the difference? 22, 28, 69, 27. So far the highest right now is 69. Ooh. Alright, now where can we find another Smasher? Now, by far, I like to use the Mercury LMG as an offensive and defensive weapon. Now, I normally categorize the weapons on how I like to use them, whether I like to use them offensively or defensively. Now, that's how I always categorize my weapons so far. But I like to use them both. I like to use the Mercury LMG both in offensive and defensive, but by far I use it mostly as a defensive weapon when it normally comes to like when I normally like to use the Mercury LMG sometimes in those in those missions where you always need for at least 4-player missions. Because when it comes to 4-player missions, normally there are chances where you get like a crap ton of mist monsters spawning. Now where can we find those mist monsters? Let's go use the hoverboard to see and look around. Alright, so I kind of searched like the entire map and had like kind of a trouble looking for Smasher. I think almost the entirety. I mean, there are some clouded areas, but anyways, hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot to test the reload speed on this. Okay, hold on, let's shoot that. Combined with Urban Assault, I forgot which perk that was, but it allows you to increase your reload speed. I forgot which one that is, but reload speed is it's not that amazing, but I would say it's fine on this gun so far. It does well if I'm in those situations where I need to reload. There, it's not that bad. Luckily, I do not have mag size on this because the reload speed would have been a bit slower. Actually, I'm not sure if actually mag size does decrease the reload speed on this. I've never tested that out, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure it's the same reload speed as it was before. Now, let's keep shooting. Dang it, we are really having trouble looking for a Smasher. No, I forgot to test out. I keep forgetting to test this out. Hold on. It's an experiment seen on my, well, if you guys know, there's this group I'm on Facebook, you know. But it's an experiment that I actually found really interesting, where to test the spray of the weapon. Now where you would create this window, well, pretty much create a window, and if to see how wide the spray is. Now here's spray. Well, here's the spray shooting down. Luckily, it's in the window. Now let's go shoot while moving. Now the spray. So far, the spray stays within this area. Now, luckily, okay, one reason why I actually sometimes like using neon weapon sets is because due to the ammo cost. Because pretty much the ammo cost for this is 5 nuts and bolts, one black powder, one battery, and one bacon. Now, one actually found bacon really hard to find, but ever since that update where bacon became easier, and since the new map came out where the new area in Canny Valley, that Wild West area, there are like bacon farms out there. Pretty much it guarantees the ammo uh, spending ammo isn't that much of a big deal, but that depends how much materials you guys are on. So far, the LMG, Mercury LMG is doing amazing so far. I prefer normally shooting on the move when it comes to smashers, because you know there are times when the smashers come charging at you, or they do that ground slam with their giant freaking arm. But luckily, this when they're taking a break after doing the charge, you can just spray at them, and this does amazing work on them. But sadly, I can't find a smasher. Huh. Okay, oh yeah, speaking of this smasher thing, actually thought of an idea where Epic should allow people to have, okay, this idea should be probably implemented into Save the World, where since Epic Save the World has such a wide variety of guns, Epic should allow us to have like a shooting range where you get to test out the gun. I mean, you get shoot, my bad. You don't have to craft the gun. Where Epic, if you want to choose a specific gun, Epic allows this. Now, why this idea came into mind was because this is an issue where I have the idea came to mind where the issue is every time I do a weapon review, as you all know, always have to test it out on a smasher, but smashers are so annoying to find when it comes to doing a weapon review. Now, Epic should allow us to, like, spawn a certain type of husk. Like, let's say if you want to test a fire weapon out on a nature husk, Epic allows you to spawn a bunch of nature husks. Or if you want to test a gun out on a smasher or a blaster or a mist monster, there, Epic, you're allowed to spawn that type of husk. Or let's say, since it involves the storyline, uh, let's say a hologram or something that helps recreate the husk's movements and stuff. But so far, yeah, that's my idea on what Epic should add to the game in order to help test guns better out, so you don't have to keep going into this random area and having trouble finding this specific husk or mist monster. And it will also save you which will also save you some time in testing the gun out, where, oh, I actually accidentally made a mistake adding fire rate on this gun, even though I want to shoot slower with this gun because it does such decent damage. But I don't want this, I don't want to spend so much ammo. Uh, I don't want to spend so much materials crafting weapons for this gun. But so far, that's my idea of what Epic should add to Fortnite Save the World. I hope you guys think it's a good idea. But anyways, let's hop in back to the armory and give our final review on the gun. Alright, so far Mercury LMG is by far one of my favorite, well, number one favorite LMGs by far, because, landing 5 hits in a row. It's an amazing perk. It has good fire rate when it's mixed with Urban Assault. Good reload speed is fine. Its crit damage does very well. So far its ammo cost isn't that, I mean, it's somewhat bit more expensive. I think normally the regular is 24 regular amount for sleek or any other parts is normally 24 if I'm right. But so far, Mercury LMG, amazing weapon. Love you. It's a mist monster killing weapon, especially on smashers, since you know they do. This does amazing damage and fire rate, and its reload speed's amazing. But so far, I think that's it. I hope I did a good review. It's just I'm still working on how I do it, and I'm still doing research on it. But I wouldn't. But compared to the bundle bus, I prefer to use the bundle bus way more often. It's because I normally prefer use this in +4 players in those missions where you are required to have at least 4 players, or you know. But I prefer using the bundle bus more. It's just I normally use the Mercury not too often, but I do use it. It's normally like not that often compared to weapons, because I prefer using weapons that I really need to use that often. But I will try and use the Mercury LMG more often now. But anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.